Good day, everybody. My name is Timtokwe Alamu. I welcome you all to Mindful Minds. Today's another section where we're discussing another impactful topic on relationship and marriage. Today, our topic of focus is love that lasts, relationship without pain and tears. Last time, we looked at the 5 love language as highlighted by Gary Chapman. We were able to elaborate on these 5 love languages. The first one we saw last time was words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. This is the use of I. Statements of I, you are amazing, I love you, you are wonderful, I appreciate you. So words of affirmation. Some people primarily love language is words of affirmation. We said saying the word I love you alone can kickstart a relationship. Some people, just as simple as that, just saying I love you alone can kickstart a relationship. So a primary long language of some people is words of affirmation. They want you to tell them how beautiful they are. They want you to tell them that you love them. And you see, no matter how young or old relationship or marriage is, if your spouse primary love language is these words of affirmation, you keep saying such words. You keep reaffirming your love to such partner. Some marriages or relationships are experiencing today because the love language, their partner understand. They stop doing it. The words of affirmation they usually say when they were in relationship, before, when they're in courtship, when they were dating, before they get married. After they get married, the other partner feel, must I be saying this every time? Must I tell you that I love you? Must I tell you that I appreciate you before you know I appreciate you? But meanwhile, it's not just that word. That word carry with the heart of the other partner. It's a primary love language to that person. We went for that to see the other love language, which is quality time. The next one we saw was quality time. We say quality time should be quality time. If you are having a conversation or a date with your partner, you should not allow distraction to come in. No gadget, no distraction, no watching of football, no reading of papers. If you are giving that attention, you should give that quality time. So many marriages or relationships are experiencing some devastation today because of lack of quality time. The other partner does not spend quality time with his other partner, with the other partner. That's why you find out that some relationship that does start before they get married along the line, since the other party is not giving us quality time, and this other person she's seeing, or he or she is seeing someone that is giving his time voluntarily, to like giving his time, or she's giving her time, quality time, just to interact, to have some time with this person. On the long run, you will not see that it's not as if this person wants to cheat on our original partner, but just because our original partner or his original partner is not giving us quality time, along the line our acts or his act to shift to this new person that is giving his or her time, quality time, to create friendship, and on the long run they will now get married, and to not look as if they cheated on the previous partner. That is not so. It's because this new person is speaking their love language, and it's causing a problem in marriage today. before you get married, you are giving your time. During courtship, during dating, you are always giving your time, being available. But all of a sudden, after you got married, you are busy with work, busy with one project or the other, busy with church activities, busy with so many things. Meanwhile, this other partner need quality time. This is this is his primary love language. Then you now see that a neighbor will now come in, start interacting with, or a friend at work start interacting with this man. On the long run, it's not as if they want to cheat, but eventually the friend love with the person that is providing quality time to them. So the next one we looked at last time was receiving of gifts. We say receiving of gifts is a symbol of love and thoughtfulness. Some people find love languages when they receive gifts, whether in monetary terms or whatever, how small the gift may be, they feel the person loves them. That is their primary love language. So these kind of people, they are always expecting their spouse or their partner to give them gifts, to buy things for them. And this is peculiar to female. They want their spouse to buy things for them, to give them gifts, birthday gifts, wedding anniversary gifts, Women's Day gifts, Mother's Day gifts, things like that. I think it's peculiar to female. They want their spouse to show love to them by giving them. Even when he's coming back from work, you should owe a package for them as a surprise. They like surprises. They like no matter how small the gift may be, they want to receive gifts from their partner. This is their primary love language. The other one we saw was act of service. Some people's primary love language is showing love to them through effort action. They want you to be involved. They want to engage yourself with them in their activity. If it is a person that loves cooking, she wants you to be involved in the cooking. She wants you to be partner with her in cooking. When you are doing that, she seeing it as love. Some men want you to be engaged in their projects, in their activities, in their work life. They see it as love. That is their primary love language. That's when we look at the story of Martha in the Bible, Mary and Martha, when Jesus arrived in their house to visit them. Martha was so busy with so many things, busy with how to take care of Jesus Christ, while Mary was sitting at the feet. Martha was so concerned that even she has to call the attention of Jesus that I want to see Mary just sitting down, and while me I'm busy. Now from there you can know that her primary love language is she wants someone to be helpful to her. She has a man in her life, or she has a husband. She wants that kind of person to be involved in her activities. To show by doing that she's feeling loved already. She feels this person loves me. So act of service is another love language that we looked at, as highlighted by Gary Chapman. The final one we saw, the last one we saw that we discussed was physical touch. Some people primary love language is physical touch, hugging, kiss, surprise kisses, holding of hands, showing gesture. This kind of people express or receive love through physical touch. Whether publicly or privately. So we concluded by saying knowing these love languages no guarantee for a successful relationship, but it's one of those factors to have a long and lasting relationship when both partners speak one language, understand their language of love. Now they can be able to build a successful and a lasting relationship together. Now this one will now bring us to our topic for today, our discussion for today, which is love that lasts, building a relationship without pain or tears. Now we found out in our today's generation that people are experiencing pain. They are sharing tears in secret in their relationship, in their marriage. You can see it on social media. We have seen people committing suicide because of the pain, because of they can't bear the pain in their relationship or marriage. And so many divorce, so many that are into domestic violence just because of what they can bear the pain, and they can bear the pain and the discomfort in their relationship and marriage. Now we look at the factors that can result to all of this and the solution to them. Now, for us to have a last relationship and love in marriage, in relationship and marriage, it starts from ourselves. We need to start from ourselves. So on one part I was speaking to the singles, on that part I was speaking to the marriage, and on that part I'll combine both together and then we'll conclude. Now we need to start with it boils down to starting with ourselves. We should start by knowing ourselves. Now we find that some of us does not know ourselves. We don't know ourselves. We're only trying to know our partner. We're only trying to know our girlfriends, our boyfriend. We ourselves, we don't know ourselves. We are living in a society where people don't even know themselves. They don't know their values. They don't know their goals. They don't know their dreams, their vision. They don't even know themselves. But they are waiting for someone to come and discover them. Come and know them. Come and love them the way they are. But it doesn't work like that. We ourselves need to what? To know ourselves. Now the problem, number one problem we are facing nowadays is people don't know themselves. And it is very difficult for other people to even discover them, to even know their love language. For someone to even know your love language, you yourself need to have known what your love language. For someone to know your goals and pursue your goals with you, you yourself need to know your goals, and someone else will be able to see it and say it's clear to the person, and also the other person will work with you to also pursue your goals, your values. You need to know your values. So if you don't stand for anything, you are standing for nothing. If you need to stand for something, you need to have values. What you stand for. You need to understand your values. Some people stand for integrity, honesty. Meanwhile, some other people they don't stand for anything. They're neither hot or cold. You see them in the place of honesty, and that time again you see them in the place of where one cannot trust them. So we need to stand for something. We need to stand for something. We need to know ourselves. We need to discover ourselves and know ourselves. This is number one way to have a lasting relationship and marriage. First is to know yourself. Know who you are. Discover yourself. Discover what is your strength. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Know your limitation. Know your strengths. Know what you can do. Know what you can tolerate. Know yourself. You are an entity. You are a big entity. You need to discover yourself. Some of us do not even know. If they ask us to define yourself, you can only define yourself in one word, but you are encompassing of so many things. You should to give us a full definition in 3 pages of yourself, because you are an entity. You are a great person. You have values. You have goals. You have vision. You need to know yourself. Another part to have a good and lasting relationship is to focus on self-love. Some of us want to be loved by others. Meanwhile, we don't even love ourselves. I've heard a preacher, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo, who said, if if you are to marry you, you marry yourself. If you are in position to marry yourself, like this, you see yourself in that, like someone is carrying your character, everything about you, someone is carrying it, and you have to marry that kind of person. Will you marry that kind of? Will you marry that character? So we need to love ourselves. Some of us are love hunting, like looking for love. You're looking for a girlfriend to come and console you. You see someone posting on his status, I'm lonely, I'm this, I need a consoler, just like that, showing as if without someone in your life, without someone loving you, you are nothing. No, you need to show love to yourself. You need to be focused on yourself. Self-love is important in order to achieve a lasting relationship and marriage. You need to have self-love. You need to love yourself. Love yourself the way you are. Love your air. Love your personality. Love your countenance. Love your life. Self-love. Meanwhile, some people are vampires of love. You are just looking for who to love. You drain the whole energy from the person. And meanwhile, you're not giving out love because you don't love yourself. Because you can't give out what you don't have. Because the other person has love. You didn't love yourself. If you didn't love yourself, you can't give out what you don't have. You can only give out what you have. So alongside, you are draining the person. So many of us are love draining people. We are draining machine. Whenever we meet a new partner, we drain the whole energy of love from the person, and the relationship collapse. So you show self-love. Become the best version of yourself. And now we need to have a long-lasting relationship. This is for the singles particularly. You should set healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. So people should know your limits. Their limit with you. You should not just, you say you sitting without a wall, fence. Anybody can just enter into it. And remember those days when we are coming up, there are some ladies we can't approach anyhow. We need to take our time, study them. You don't approach them anyhow. You don't approach them like that in public. You want to approach them you have to approach them systematically. But there are other ones that you also can approach them anyhow. So you need to set boundaries. Your boundary needs to be clear. People need to know their limits with you. Even kind of jokes they can share with you. They will know the kind of joke. You will know the kind of joke they can share with you. So you need to have healthy boundaries, so that you can and be comfortable to communicate this boundary clearly to people. It's not bad to communicate your boundaries, to communicate your entity, your personality. You need to communicate your boundaries. People need to know their limits with you. And by knowing this, by doing this, you are on your way to having a good and lasting relationship. And let me talk to the couples, to those that are married a bit. Now, for us to sustain our marriage, to have a lasting relationship and marriage, we need to put in communication as priority. Communication is key. It's key to a relationship and marriage. For it to have a glorious marriage, for it to have a glorious relationship, you need to focus on communication. Now, I should say this every time, that at one point of the time, you start this relationship by communicating your love, your intention to this partner. As a female too, you also communicated through your gesture, your body position, your positioning, to show that okay, you are interested, and the person also approached you and also communicates to you, the intention to you. Now, we need to keep this communication going, the fire of this communication going in marriage, in your relationship. A silent relationship crumble. A silent relationship without communication, but it will crumble. So for you to keep the fire going, you need to talk, communicate with your partner, communicate your desires, your feelings, your needs to your partner. There's no miracle marriage anywhere. People are working towards achieving a long-lasting relationship, and one of the key factors is what is communication, and the next to it is what is quality time. Now we should prioritize quality time with each other, whether weekly, at night, or quiet evening at home. We should what prioritize quality time with each other. Just as I said during when I was discussing the 5 love language, when we talk about quality time, you still have to keep this quality time in marriage. You need to spend quality time with your partner. You need to commune on daily basis. You need to bond, keep bonding. You don't bond once, you keep bonding. Marriage is not once, it's not a one-time thing. You keep bonding. To have a lasting relationship in marriage, you need to prioritize quality time. Quality time means you show appreciation. The next one is what? Show appreciation. Small gesture, words of affirmation can go a long way in nurturing your connection. If you show appreciation to your partner, if she has cooked well, show appreciation. These are the spark. These are the things that keep the spark alive in relationship and marriage. You show gesture. Well, I love you. Oh, I love your hair today. I love your haircut. I love your outfit this morning. Just like this, what will keep the spark alive in your relationship and marriage. Now, what is the common ground? I've talked to the singles, I've talked to the married ones. Now, let's look at the common ground for both of them. Then the next to it is intimacy. The next to it is intimacy. Now, we come over exercise intimacy in relationship and marriage. For both singles and married, intimacy is beyond physical touch. Now, when you share your feelings, when you share your desires, it's part of intimacy. You are bonding. Intimacy is not just kissing. It's not just holding up. It's not just sex. It's beyond that. Though it's part of it, but it's beyond that. You share your dreams, share your feelings. It's just a critical part of marriage. Is a critical part of a relationship. Now, for the married, when you are in the bed alone, I think it's one of the wonderful times to share your dreams. You share your goals with your partner. At that point, you are at the point of rest, and at that time, you are like heaven on earth. At that moment, because you have let go of all the activities of today, you are about to put your body to rest. So at that time, when you share your goals, when you share your complaint, your feelings, at that time is the best time to resolve conflicts in marriage. Is the best time to share dreams. Is the best time to share your vision, your goals with your partner. So we should intimacy is paramount in relationship and marriage. Forgiveness is key. Holding our grudges of long time grudges to your spouse offended you last year or per year, you are keeping record of it. That okay, that's how she did, that's how you did, that's how you did last time, that's how you did last week. If you are keeping grudges, there's a problem. If you are not forgiving, forgiveness is key in keeping a lasting and loving relationship and marriage. Forgiveness is key. We can't do without forgiveness. We offend each other. You both will offend each other on a daily basis, because we are bound to forgive. Even your sisters and brothers, you are bound to offend each other. We can't be the same. We have different. We have different personalities. So we have different opinion, and the way we see things might be different. So we offend each other. But forgiveness is key, and resolving it is key too. So forgiveness is key in keeping a lasting relationship. I think this will bring us to the end of our discussion today. Now we should practice active listening. We should show gratitude daily to our partner. Make time for meaningful conversation. Prioritize intimacy. Now, by doing all of this, you are on your way to having a beautiful relationship. People are having relationship, good and lasting relationship on earth here. Some people marriages are like heaven on earth. Some if it's not that there's no marriage again in heaven, some wish that their marriage will continue to what in heaven. So people that it's not just hearing this word, it's not just listening to these lessons, it's putting them to practice. It's not just writing them down, it's what putting them into practice. Faith is not just by words, by declaration, it's by what? It's by action. It's an action word. You put them into action, and by so doing, you are on your way to having a lasting and loving relationship and marriage. This will bring us to the end of our discussion today. Thank you for your time. I wish you a loving and lasting relationship, and if your relationship is shaky, I pray that God will open your eyes to see the areas you need to take correction and you need to amend. I wish you well. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.